Good morning, friends. This is Jnaneshwar Shinde. Welcome to my channel, Shinde's Chemistry Mastermind. So let's see, friends. Today I come with a new video. So that is chemical equilibrium. In first year CBSE, we have the important topic chemical equilibrium, and which have the main preference for IIT and NEET exams also. So here we have to know the main concepts of chemical equilibrium. So here now we see what are the main topics in this lesson. So in chemical equilibrium we go through the equilibrium processes. Dynamic equilibrium is there. After that, in process of equilibrium we study about physical equilibrium processes and chemical equilibrium processes. And after that, types of equilibrium also important. In types of equilibrium we study about homogeneous and heterogeneous equilibriums, chemical equilibriums. After that we study about dynamic equilibrium, and then equilibrium constant of molar concentration which is indicated as Kc, and then concentration, equilibrium constant of partial pressure Kp, and the relation between Kc and Kp. So in today's video we discuss about the process of equilibrium, and then in process of equilibrium we have some types. After that, dynamic equilibrium is that, and the Kc and Kp, how to know the values of Kc and Kp. So let's see, friends. So what is the equilibrium? What is equilibrium? So here if you see any chemical reaction, see the reaction. In this reaction, nitrogen is in gaseous form, hydrogen is in gaseous form, and give the product, ammonia, which is also in a gaseous form. So these are the reactants. Nitrogen, hydrogen are the reactants, right? And ammonia is a product. Clear? So here in reactions, generally some reactions are double arrow reactions. It means these reactions are proceed in forward and backward reactions. So this type of reactions, here we see this arrow mark is two sides, both sides the arrow mark is shown. So here this type of reactions, now we see the reactants and products concentrations are equal. So this type of state is called equilibrium. Got it? So here in chemical reaction, some of the reactions were done in a single direction. For example, if you see calcium carbonate, in calcium carbonate, right, gives calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So here this arrow shows the single direction chemical reaction. In this single direction chemical reaction, the solid calcium carbonate dissociate in solid and gaseous form. This reaction can done in a single direction, but here this reaction cannot be in the state of equilibrium. But here the above reaction, formation of ammonia, this reaction can be proceed in two directions, in double direction. So in firstly in initial stage, reactant concentration of reactant decreases and the concentration of product increases. The reaction is called forward reaction. What is the reaction? Forward reaction. In this, reactant concentration decreases and product concentration gradually increases. So here in oppositely, reversely, this product, okay, concentration decreases and reactant concentration increases. So this reaction is called backward reaction. So here two reactions are carry forward, and backward reactions, and the both reactions are in the same rate. It will continue in a same rate, and this process is called equilibrium. If the process is chemical process, it is called, okay, chemical equilibrium, and if the process is held in physical way, it is called physical equilibrium. So let's see, friends, what is physical equilibrium. So in physical equilibrium, see, physical equilibrium. In physical equilibrium, we have three types here. What is that? First, solid to liquid, then liquid to gaseous, right? Then solid to gaseous. So generally in physical processes, so we have, okay, evaporation and condensation processes are there. So here if we take solid and liquid equilibrium, so see friends, here ice, right, and water. What is this? Ice and water. So here this ice is in solid form, whereas water is in liquid form. Okay, are you getting? This ice is in solid form and water is in liquid form. We are discussing about solid liquid equilibrium. In solid liquid equilibrium, okay, at constant temperature. So here temperature doesn't be varies. In constant, at a constant temperature, when we keep this, okay, all the system, okay, in insulated system, which is called insulated system, okay. So here ice and water are in equilibrium state. Ice and water are in equilibrium state. So here the solid and liquid is in equilibrium state. This type of equilibrium is called solid liquid equilibrium. Okay, in solid liquid equilibrium there is no chance to, okay, melt. So here the initial freezing point, okay, or the initial melting point is referred in solid liquid equilibrium. Okay, whereas if we see the second example, so liquid gaseous equilibrium. Now you see, okay, H2O gives rise to H2O. So this one is liquid form and this is vapor form. Okay, what is this? Here this is a water in liquid form and this is in vapor form. So here liquid gaseous equilibrium is attained when at constant temperature, okay, this liquid water molecules or liquid is, okay, the rate of liquid reactions are similar to the rate of vapor molecules. So here the forward and backward reactions are in a same rate and continuously proceeds. So here liquid and vapor are, okay, in liquid gaseous equilibrium. Liquid gaseous equilibrium. Here the water and water vapor. So how the water is become water vapors? In the process of, okay, evaporation. What we call this? In evaporation process, water becomes water vapor. Okay, so this is a forward reaction. When water vapor cool downs, okay, and form, okay, again water, this is called condensation. So here two processes are carried. One is, okay, evaporation and second one is condensation. So these two processes are in the same rate. Okay, that state is called liquid gaseous equilibrium. If we move to third one, so here in third one, solid gaseous. In solid gaseous, this one is camphor. This is in the form of solid state, okay, and then camphor in vapor form. So generally what happens, some of the generally a solid state, when we give extra temperature or pressure to it, it will changes into vapor state, and vapor state, if you give more temperature, it will changes into, okay, liquid state changes into vapor state. But here, when a substance is changes from directly solid to vapor, so the process is called sublimation. What we call it? Sublimation. In sublimation process, solid becomes okay vapor directly. So here the intermediate phase, which is liquid, is not present in this process, is called sublimation. So here this solid and vapor, so both are in a equilibrium form. Such type of equilibrium is called solid gaseous equilibrium, and which is okay in camphor. We see this is one in camphor. So these are the okay processes of equilibrium. Now we see types of equilibrium. Types of equilibrium. Okay, so in types of equilibrium, we have two types of equilibrium: homogeneous and heterogeneous. Homogeneous and heterogeneous equilibrium. So let's have examples now here. This one is acetic acid, H2O, CH3, COO, C2H5 plus C2H5 OH and H2O. So here in this reaction, see, this is acetic acid, this is ethyl alcohol, okay, here ethyl acetate and water. So here see acetic acid in liquid form, okay, ethyl alcohol is also in liquid form, ethyl acetate is also in liquid form, and water is also in liquid form, right? So here in this okay reaction, now in equilibrium state, the reaction is in equilibrium state. Here the reactants are acetic acid and ethyl alcohol, both are in liquid state, okay, and okay the product is ethyl acetate and water, these are also in same phase. It means all the product and reactants are in same equilibrium state and same phase. So this type of okay equilibrium is called homogeneous equilibrium. What we call this? Homogeneous equilibrium. In homogeneous equilibrium, okay, the reactants and products are in same phase. So it is called homogeneous equilibrium. If we discuss heterogeneous equilibrium, so here in heterogeneous equilibrium, CaCO3 gives rise to CaO plus CO2. So here calcium carbonate is in solid form, right? Calcium oxide is in vapor, sorry, this one is solid, and carbon dioxide is in vapor form. So see here, okay, in this reaction, this is a equilibrium reaction. In this calcium carbonate, okay, dissociated with calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So here the reactant is in solid phase, okay, and products are in differ phase. They are not in same phase. So this type of chemical reaction is called, okay, heterogeneous chemical reaction. Homogeneous and heterogeneous. So we have two types of equilibrium: homogeneous equilibrium and heterogeneous equilibrium. In homogeneous equilibrium, reactants and products are in same phase, okay. So and then in heterogeneous, here the reactant and products are in differ phase. So the phase is maybe it is solid, liquid or gaseous, okay, fine. Now we move to next one, dynamic equilibrium. What is this? Dynamic equilibrium. So here see friends, in dynamic equilibrium, so here forward reaction A plus B gives rise to C plus D. Here A plus B are reactants and C plus D are products, right? So here reactants and products, when reactants concentrations are, okay, see here, the when reactant concentration are decreases, similarly product concentrations are increases. So this type of, okay, reaction is forward reaction. In forward reaction what happens? Okay, reactant concentration decreases and product concentration increases in forward reaction. Whereas in backward reaction, okay, product concentration decreases and reactant concentration increases. So here now in at a certain, okay, state, the both concentration are in a same level. So here R1 is equal to R2. Okay, R1 is equal to R2. So what is the meaning of R1 and R2? The rate of forward reaction is, okay, equal to the rate of backward reaction. So this type of, okay, state is called dynamic equilibrium. What we call this? Dynamic equilibrium. The rate of forward reaction and the rate of backward reaction is a same at a constant temperature or pressure. It is said to be dynamic equilibrium. Okay, in dynamic equilibrium is, okay, held in a closed system. Okay, closed system. Closed, and it may be in insulated system also. This dynamic equilibrium is attained. And here the dynamic equilibrium is done in a continuous process. It is a continuous process. It's not just like a reactant can form a product and it stop again, product give reactants. So this is not happens. So the decrease in reactant concentration and increase in product concentration takes place. Same time product concentration is decreases and reactant concentration is increases. So this process is done in a simultaneous process. Such process is called dynamic equilibrium. It reaches a, okay, a state, it is called dynamic equilibrium. In dynamic equilibrium, the rate of, okay, R1 is equal to R2. So forward reaction rate is equal to backward reaction rate. So it is called dynamic equilibrium, right? So here in next video we discuss about, okay, Kc and Kp, the relation between Kc and Kp, and many more other, okay, important topics. So kindly see and share this video.